Hey guys, what's going on? Tenebris here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 2 of my Hypixel Skyblock guide. Now, in last episode, we left off by going to the hub for the first time. I explained mana, health, and all that stuff, as well as a bunch of custom items, for example, the rogue sword that I received, which is actually going to give me a speed boost when I right-click. And yeah, so this episode, we're going to be looking at different items and kind of areas in the hub, and you can see that on our objective page on the right-hand side, it says Objective Explore the Hub. 1 out of 13. So we're going to go through as many as possible in the time we have right now to do it. So yeah, let's begin by going to these shops. Now, there's a bunch of different types of shops. There's an adventurer, lumber merchant, and basically these are really straightforward. Just right click them and you can see that he says something, buy and sell wood and axes with me. Click me again to open the Lumberjack Shop. And you can see that you can buy specific types of items, like for example a rookie axe, a promising axe, and a bunch of different types of wood from the lumber merchant. All of these items pretty much have custom stats, like for example the rookie axe has efficiency 1, and the promising axe actually goes up to efficiency 1 after breaking more than 50 blocks. We also have people like the adventurer who sell talismans, which are basically very high-end items. Like, for example, you have one called the scavenger talisman, where monsters drop coins when killed. And we also have the intimidation talisman, where level 1 monsters will not target you anymore. But each of these are around 10,000 coins. And around on this side, you have even more shops. For example, you have a fish merchant and an armor smith. And right over here, you have a mine merchant and a farm merchant, and all of these people sell different items. Now, right now, I have around 195 coins, so I'm going to go to the mine merchant, and I'm actually going to buy a better pickaxe than my stone tool. I can get a promising pickaxe, which gives me a higher level of an enchantment while breaking blocks for 35 coins, so we're going to buy that. And we're going to open our Skyblock menu and put our regular pickaxe in there as well as a regular stone sword. So now that we have the promising pickaxe, we now have a better pickaxe, which is nice. So you can basically go to these different people right here and just trade with whatever you want. And for example, the farm merchant, you can get a rookie hoe enchanted bone meal, which instantly grows crops. There's a lot of different items you can get in here. There's also a builder and a weaponsmith over here. Let's check out the weaponsmith and see what he offers us. Yeah, so you can get end swords, undead swords, spider swords, and diamond swords. Now, these are specifically for, as you guessed, probably, skeletons, withers, zombies, and zombie pigmen. This does endermen, ender dragons, and ender mites. And this one does spiders, cave spiders, and silverfish. And we also can buy a wither bow, which deals 100% damage to withers and wither skeletons. And these cost around 200. This costs around 250 coins. And something really briefly, guys, this is something that I missed in my original recording of this. If you click on any one of these shop merchants, you can actually sell items. You can see that 11 cobblestone sells for 11 coins. All you have to do is left click the item, and you can see that you just sold it for 11 coins. And you can do that with any item, and each item has its own sell price. For example, the rogue sword is 3 coins, promising pickaxe is 10 coins, and stone axe is 2 coins. Now, obviously, you sell for a lot less than you buy for, otherwise it would be broken. But yeah, you can basically sell any items with any one of these merchants. It doesn't matter which one. You don't need to go to the adventurer for a specific item, or the farm merchant for a specific item, or the mine merchant for a specific item. You can sell them at whatever you want. However, you're generally going to be making a lot less money selling your item at the merchants than you are going to be selling it at the auction house. But yeah, that's pretty much how the shops work in this, and next we're going to go to the auction house. Now, before we go to the auction house, I just wanted to show that there's pretty nifty signs up here indicating where everything is. Like, for example, farm is this way, auction house is this way. So if you ever get lost, you can always go and look at these signs, and it will tell you exactly where you have to go. Right over here is the auction house, so as you can see, it's right near spawn. Now, I'm going to walk in here, and it's going to give me an objective to talk to the auction master. Now, as you can see right here, there's a lot of different items that are being sold for a specific amount of coins. So basically, I'm going to show you guys how to put your own items up for auction and how to buy items in the auction house if you want to. But you can see that, for example, there's a bread being sold by Erail1210 for 3 million coins, and it's for 13 days. So first thing you want to do is you want to right-click the auction master. Hey there, I'm the auction master. At the auction house, you can put your valuable items for auction. You may also want to check back here to see what items other players are selling to see if you get a good deal. Talk to me if you would like to start your first auction or if you would like to see the items currently being sold. So right click, and you can see when you open the auction house menu, there's 2 options. There's the create auction section, and there's also the auctions browser. Now, first off, we're going to go to the auctions browser. So just click to browse, and you can see a list of items that are up for auction. You can sort these items by weapons, armor, accessories, consumables, blocks, or tools. And you can actually see that when you hover over an item, let's say we want to buy this 34 enchanted emerald. It tells you who's selling it, the starting bid, which is 220,000 coins, and how long it goes for. So if we had 220,000 coins, what we could do is we could right-click this, and we could click submit bid. Now, obviously, we don't have that number of coins, and we can't really bid on much in the auction house at the moment. However, what we could do is we could technically click submit bid, and then if we were the highest bid after, the 12 hours, we would receive the item. But people can outbid us, and obviously if they outbid us, they get the item instead. You can also check the bid history here for all the different people who have bid on it. So right here, I checked an Ember Rod. You can see that there's a bid history where there's one total bid. It's a bid of 150,000 coins by 2Sly 28 minutes ago. And this is going for 150,000, and someone can outbid him if they have the money to do so. You can also search for items by name, type, lore, or enchants right here. You can also select which type of item you would want. So, for example, you can go right here and click common items, and you can see a bunch of undead swords, uncommon items, rare items, epic items, and even legendary items and special items, but most of those aren't found yet. But basically, you can also sort by highest bid, lowest bid. You can see that there's a bunch of axes being sold for 10 coins, right? And if I wanted to bid on one of these, I could. So we're going to bid on this promising axe for 10 coins, which ends in 8 minutes and 47 seconds. All you have to do is left click on the item, and you can submit bid. The amount is listed right here, and you can see a bid history. So we're going to submit a bid for 10 coins, confirm, and after, we're going to receive the item unless we get outbid, which is really nice because actually, if you go right over here, if you remember, the promising axe is being sold for 35 coins. So you get much better deals over the auction house generally when buying items and when selling items. So yeah, that's pretty much the way the auction house works. Now let's talk about how to place your own auction. So we're actually going to go back into our ender chest, and we're actually going to get our stone sword, and we're going to create an auction with the stone sword. So you click that little button that says create auction, click an item in the inventory, select it for an auction. We're going to click the stone sword, and you can see that we can select the starting bid. So we're going to make the starting bid 30 by doing that, and you can see that it costs around 2 coins, 5% of the bid, to create the auction. And the duration we can also change between 2 hours, 12 hours, and 2 days. And you can see that there's a specific fee that occurs depending on how long you want it to be. So if you want a 2-day auction, you're going to need to use 1,200 coins, a 2-hour auction, 25 coins, and a 12-hour auction, 100 coins. You can also set a custom duration, and I'm not 100% sure what that is going to set it to, and how much it's going to cost. But you can see that we're going to create an auction, and this is going to create an auction with a stone sword, and we're going to create that. So you can just confirm, and you can see that this stone sword is now up for auction for 30 coins. But yeah, that's pretty much how the auction house works. So just wait for someone to buy it. When someone buys it, you come to the auction master and you go to manage auctions, and you basically can collect your money. So you just click this thing right here, and you can see that you can also check out the auction stats and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the auction house. So that is the first thing we're going to have to do here. Now, the next thing is the banker. So let's say you've been selling a lot of items at the auctions, and you're making a lot of money, and you're farming a lot of things over in the mines or whatever, and you want a place to basically store your coins. So basically the way it works is that if you die in this, you lose 1/2 of your coins. So if you have 60 coins, you have 30 when you die. So a good way to store your coins is to go over here to the banker. Now, the banker, as you can see, basically will hold all of your money for you. So if you right-click the banker, hello there. You may want to store your coins in a safe place while you're off adventuring. Leave your coins with me, and you will also earn interest at the start of every season. Deposit coins in the bank. So we have 58 coins, and you can see that there's 3 options here when you right-click them. Information, recent transactions, withdraw coins, and deposit coins. Now, you can see that it says that you will earn 2% interest on your banked coins at the end of every season, which means that if you had 100 coins in the bank at the end of every season, you would gain 2 more coins. So it really incentivizes players to use the banker as you gain more over time. So you can see that when you click deposit, you have 3 options. You can deposit your whole purse, half your purse, or a specific amount. Let's deposit our whole purse, and you can see that you deposited 58 coins. You now have 58 coins in your account. So you can go right here, and it will show you how many coins you earned via interest over the past season. You can also see recent transactions and withdraw as many coins as you want. For example, half the bank, 39, or you can basically deposit the whole thing again, and that's pretty much it. So that's the way the banker works. And next up, we're going to go all the way over here to the Librarian. Now, this is basically the way enchanting is going to work, which is a completely different system than what you're used to in vanilla Minecraft. Now, there's an enchanting table right here. You can place an item in here, and you can see that you can enchant this item for specific amounts of levels. Like, you can get sharpness 1, scavenger 1, and sharpness 2. Now, I'm going to make a different video going through all of the different custom enchants, but just know that the Librarian basically allows you to enchant in here, and also allows you to buy enchanted books. So you can see you can buy experience bottles and then all these different enchanted books. And I'm not going to go too in-depth into what each of these mean, but they're not very expensive, so you can basically buy a sharpness book or whatever if you want to put it on your sword or whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much the way it works for the auction house, banker, and Librarian. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it, guys, for this episode of my Skyblock guide. Next episode, we're gonna go through the mines, we're gonna go to the farm, and we're going to do a lot more things more in depth. And basically that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like on this video if you did, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.